Hi everybody, this is Ben Skinner. I will just briefly show you some work that I did for the Blue Mountains Gazette in mid-2017. I did about 100 hours of an internship. So this article here, it was on Angus Brandt, who is a basketballer from the Blue Mountains who is selected to play for Australia. So this involved an interview with Angus, and also what I'm pretty proud of was a video that I put together. There isn't really a highlight video that is on the internet of Angus playing basketball, so I thought I'd put one together using the Perth Wildcats footage of him playing in the NBL finals. So I used GoPro's Quick software to put the video together, and it was very rewarding. I love watching highlight videos, so it was very interesting for me to make one. And yeah, I definitely want to use this sort of skill in the future. So that was very rewarding. On the right there is an article about a lady who won a new car, which involved an interview. Here we have an article about a new car park being opened. So that involved me going down Penrith and interviewing the local MP Stuart Ayres about the new car park. And I also took some photos. So that's my photo there that I took on an SLR camera, which I am getting more and more confident with. Although that wasn't an automatic setting, but I'm learning the manual settings. And there was also a web version. This is a different photo of mine. Um, and then there's this article about the band Cloud Control, which released their new album recently. I interviewed Heidi Lenfer on the bottom left there and it was a really interesting chat, and I got a lot of interesting things out of it. I think I've learned a lot about interviewing just because I did a fair few. I found that I can prepare some things that I want to know before the interview, but I find that scripting everything makes a conversation not very productive. So yeah, I found sort of a ad lib conversation style, interview style often works best, and I ended up finding out that the band they did some of their recording at their old school ground, at the Blue Mountains Grammar School. So I'm not sure if I didn't find that anywhere else on the internet. So it's very rewarding for me to interview someone and find something new in the story just from having a usual conversation with them. And so yeah, that was about an 800 word piece. So yeah, it was good to develop my interviewing and writing skills. This one here is reached the back page of the Penrith City Gazette. This is about a girl who was very skilled in two different sports, playing at a high level. So that involved an interview. These boys here, they were playing soccer at a high level, and that involved an interview, and that's my photo there. I think, once again, doing these interviews, it makes me confident that I think I can speak to a vast range of people. I think I can, yeah, interview most people. These guys are young, and they had different personality types, and so I it was interesting to see how I could manage their different personalities and maybe get some information out of others, and just yeah, just sort of feeling my way around and trying to ask the right questions and letting them answer and things like that. So that was good. I did a Facebook Live video, pretty straightforward, but just trying to understand maybe what people back home want to see. This is of the Penrith Panthers training session before they went to play in the NRL finals against the Broncos. And this is an article about a girl who was representing Australia at rollerblading. So that involved an interview and also uh, um, taking some photos. So yeah, that's another one where I interviewed a younger person and still still managed to get some interesting stuff. What I learned at the Gazette was to keep developing my interview skills, my writing skills, and my photo skills. I learned how to put together a video using GoPro software, and I found that very valuable. And also, I learned how to use Fairfax's News Now software, which is a special software that Fairfax production Fairfax publications use to get work out there very easily, and you can publish things on print and web very easily. Understanding search engine optimization, so using keywords, and adding media like these photos to the web pages, and also things like fitting word count to the page size if it's print, and also fitting the so making headlines that can fit onto the page as well, because yeah, the font is set, so that you have to be a bit creative with those sort of things. So all in all, very valuable experience. I also think that I learnt how to interact with fellow staff members in the office, um, just communicating well, especially with the editor, who's a great bloke, um, and yeah, being punctual with people, communicating with them through emails to organise interviews. So just generally just gaining that really good journalistic experience that makes me feel more comfortable engaging with anyone that I have to on a day-to-day basis. It was also good to apply some theory that I learnt at university to the workplace. So with certain articles, it's good to use the pyramid scheme. So more newsy articles, the most prominent and interesting parts of the story at the top, and then sort of as you go down the article, um, just fill in more details that might be a bit less important. But then other articles, like especially entertainment and music articles, sport articles, often drawing the reader in with some interesting fact or something like that can make the article more interesting. So yeah, just learning the craft and learning um, yeah, how to apply some of the things that I've learned at university to the workplace was awesome.